Hello, comrades! Welcome back to Soviet Struggle. We have a minor civil war going on. You know, took about a third of all our troops away. And I'm not sure whether I think one of our fronts is Army 1. Yep. We now officially assigned all these units to this front line all around Russia. We'll try to push these guys out to Krasnodar over here, through what is basically non-aligned Russia. Andrei Vlasov, we'll have to execute him for treason at some point. Wait, did I actually? We dislike them by minus 1135. Wow. But yeah, we'll try to keep our troops with the finish over here. We actually declare we are justifying against them is done in March. Alright, now historically we took basically Karelia over here and a bit of Sala over here, and I think also this one little province over here, like part of this island. You know, nothing too major, but obviously Sala, Karelia over here, that's going to be like the main territorial concessions that we historically take, but I mean, who doesn't want all of Finland annexed, right? We have a research slot available. Let's quickly see. We can store up to 30 days, so we can technically wait, and it's not going to do anything wrong for us. Oh dear, we're already facing like divided units, but I mean, they barely have a front line as it stands. Horses, you are slightly quicker, hopefully. 1 day 6 hours, 1 day 12. Oh god. Well, I mean, we'll be able to push the Stalin, right? We've already locked nearly back in supply here, which is great. You all signed to that plan. There we go. We can modify our government again, so we can get things like military high command. We'll take a look in... well, we already have war economy and export focus. I'm almost tempted to say that we go full exports, but I don't know. We probably need more oil. We need more tungsten, so let's not. We'll go check out our political advisors. We can go fascist or national unity up, which will allow us to fight longer. Get a ship design, although we're not really doing anything with the army. With the navy, I mean. Okay, army defense. That doesn't seem like a bad idea, all things considered. Could you please at least finish the push to the port? Now we just have to make sure that these guys don't get cut off of supply. Thankfully, we've got mountaineers down here, so they're actually good at fighting in the mountains. I have no fear that this will go wrong or anything. It's going 100% in favor of defenders. Casualties, nothing to write home about, but then again, I'm not expecting anything to be happening either. Obviously, we're going to be trying to cut these guys off. We'll kill them. Or maybe... ooh, Kursk, by the way. Just random coincidence. They have planes, so they even took some of our air force, for crying out loud. Having said that, like, what's their unity like? They're already 10% towards capitulation. We can't look at them from this screen, which is a little bit annoying. They have 70% national unity. That's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, we need to push the line. Just go, comrades, go! The motherland needs you more than ever. Nearly everyone should be assigned to that push, which is nice. We'll get around over here. There's not much territory or victory points here to take, but it's nice to dam it in anyway. Most of it should be focused on the western front. There we go. We're totally not going to cut these guys off or anything. That would be silly. And a tank upgrade. No, these are done. We'll get researching weapons. You can start researching improved artillery. Seems decent. Airmen with no mission. You're naval bombers, you don't need a mission on the land. As it stands, supply's a bit weird and iffy, but should be able to manage in the end. We've got a pocket here of people cut off, that's always nice. I'd like you guys to... Oh crap. I mean, that's fine. Rather not have you walk all the way though, if I'm honest. You to support that attack. You'll support that attack as well. There we go. We should be running out of troops soon, but it's still... We're fighting our own troops here. This is not beneficial in any way whatsoever. Very annoying. We'll have to add a bunch of units. Deploy these guys quickly. I think they assigned to the Finnish front, which isn't bad. We'll have to push that as well, but you know, we gotta take care of these pockets, etc. Squish as many troops as we can. Just finish this off quickly. At least we're winning. Very definitively. Which isn't all that hard. Let's focus on squishing this guy and then pushing them all into Kursk. We'll get a large encirclement penalty. They're already low on supplies, so they should finish them off easily. Just a matter of time. This guy's low on supply, I think. But we do have a port at least, which helps. We're going to cut these guys off from supply. We'll attack across the river. There we go. They're low organization right now. And they have been broken. We have Tanutuva has stationed troops there. Very kind of them. This should help us win. Eventually. It's only a minor civil war, right? Actually... Go like that. Improve railway network. We can move our industry to the Urals. Already. Now let's get ocean going navy. Although, this is going to take 70 days. I want to get lessons from the war. Requires NK... Requires one of those, okay. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of Officers' Purge, if you don't mind. This is actually working out pretty well, at least not terrible. There we go. Encirclement penalty on them, and on these guys as well. They're low on supply, so they should die like rats. There we go. You need to beeline to Stalingrad. Germany reasserted recent claims. They're already pretty close to capitulating. We've killed a bunch of their troops. Which is annoying, because those were our troops. Once in a time. Yikes, they reasserted themselves. That's bad. I mean, we're still beelining the Stalingrad, so it's fine. It's ironic that the Russians are now fighting for Stalingrad, I have to say that. We can get extra factories for artillery and anti-tank. That will be useful. We're about to take Stalingrad, which hopefully should make them surrender. And, you know, in a little bit of luck, we should be able to take all our troops back in the army. I doubt it, honestly, but you never know. It would be nice to not totally lose out on those troops. We're working on things like artillery, etc. Looks like they're moving back into that one province. Lower penalty from Officers Purged, which is nice. We need to quickly take over Stalingrad before that attack succeeds. Again, we should be able to, but I am doubtful. At least these divisions are mainly intact. No more military factories, excellent. Set up some little bonus room there. We still can't break this. We still can't break Rostov for some reason, which is surrounded. We have Stalingrad in our occupation. They are 93% towards capitulation. Honestly, they should crumble any minute now. Just seize land quickly. The capital is now Grozny. We'll march people to the victory points, etc. You should die quickly. These guys are cut off from supplies still, so that's great. Also, you just don't. They're trying to break out, I suppose, which is fair enough. I would try to break out as well if I could. But now you guys are all low in supply and encircled and in multiple combats. You should be dying pretty hard in there. Rostov won't hold against this. Yeah, they're about to get squished. Which is nice. We about done? We're not about done. Bloody hell. Just finished the war, guys. We have Stalingrad. Still not winning the fight for Rostov. We've nearly killed one, just 2 organization left. Come on. They're still trying to break out. Seriously. We should do it, come on. We've got 1 organization left. Just kill these guys, come on. Break Rostov and we should win. Free military factory. We're getting a lot of them back now, that's great. And peace conference is over, thank you for all our stuff back. Their troops are all gone, which is a bloody shame. So we just lost like 1/3 of our troops for no reason. Except me taking a risk and it arguably not paying off the way I'd like it to. We'll quick deploy these guys to the Finnish front. We'll also exercise them for just a little. We're going to try and get some people from trained to regular, if we can. Everyone assign. At least we have the entire country back. Like, manpower is not a concern. Let's be honest. Artillery is being worked on, that's excellent. We still need like 20 more days to finish. Ah, get it? Finish. Oh god, I swear, that was completely accidental. I'm sorry. Disgusting, I know. It won't happen again. I'd also like to train some mountain divisions. Just 6. Just give them all the stuff they need. We're out of infantry equipment, which is annoying. I guess that's what happens when you rush production of comrades to the front. We're building a lot of civilian factories now, which is a lot of military factories now, which is good. We've got a ton of army experience. Not bad. You're still green. You're getting there quickly though. Like once the fighting properly starts, we should be fine. Don't have a lot of organization. That's because of the training, etc. We just need like manpower. Not manpower. We just need weapons. Strong Soviet economy needs to build more weapons, comrade. Improved artillery is now available for our troops. Very nice. And then I would prefer if you start researching field hospitals. We'll need to trickle back. I mean, I don't really think we'll need a trickleback, but you never know. It could be quite useful. Just fine for Karelia. Yes. Comrade, we need more weapons for mighty Soviet army. Especially since we're about to get level 2. Available war goal. Conquer, take Karelia from Finland. Do we declare war? Right away. We will get more strong Soviet troops, comrade. We will make massive front line. Actually, we'll wait until they arrive. Stop the exercises. Some people are like 94% towards being better. At least less terrible. That's all still ahead of time. We can go for air superiority, mission efficiency, or something in industry. Yes, we need more factory output right away. Just to tell you, by the way, all plans are back on the menu. Even though people on the Japanese front. The fate of Czechoslovakia. So they ate the rest of Czech part. Slovakia as a vassal, so they'll use that to get into Warsaw. We now have lessons of war. Excellent. We have 2 times research. We have 3 times 50% research bonus. I'm not sure why it's like, hey, you have 20% for this. 2 times 20 for that, 1 times 20 for that, so I don't know. Start working towards an extra research slot, I say. Troops, how are you looking? Pretty good. Zog submits to Italy. We have Mountaineer divisions here. Well, you know, we'll actually keep them for now. Just in case. You never know. You never quite know, indeed. Right. This war goal, it lasts until... I don't know when it lasts. End of May. You know what? We'll actually declare now, then. Conquer. Call allies. The not-so-winter war is happening. Called in Tuva and Mongolia. That's all good. Finnish front. Just set an offensive line all along the line. That'll do wonderful, thank you. Tank army has had plenty of time to prepare. I've actually missed out on like planning bonus for these guys, so we'll wait a little while. Waiting for anti-tanks, total artillery, support equipment, even a little bit of infantry equipment, bloody hell. We have all the deficits, bloody hell, we're not properly prepared for war. Thankfully, the Finnish down here weren't really prepared either. And start engaging everywhere. We should have plenty of planning bonus now. Not at all. But, you know, it's good enough. We have decryption advantage as well. We'll get there. Alright, alright. This is the weirdest push towards Helsinki I've ever seen, aye. You're embarrassing me. You know, just let this dude drive to it. He's doing fine. Like, look at that speed. Wow, it's a blitzkrieg. Like, just surround these guys, we'll kill them. A32s are looking pretty cool, actually. Not gonna lie. Yo, now's the time. Well, we've got these guys caught in multiple combat. They can penetrate our medium tanks, annoyingly enough. So he's probably got... No, he has like 3 dudes, and oh my god. They can penetrate our A32s? They're shit! Apparently. Or so I've been told by the Finnish, which is sort of like, lol, we can penetrate your filthy tanks. Infantry equipment 2. Excellent. Great mountaineers, sure. Yoink. Yoink. Link the fronts up here, that would be nice. We're being pushed back over here. We're actually quite decent in defending their homeland, I'm not gonna lie. Although, having said that, we have pushed through the majority of their defensive line, which was over here. If they ever had one. I don't think they built... Yeah, they built a 2-strength land fort. It's something, I suppose. But why can you penetrate our A-32s? You don't have any anti-tank, do you? 5 infantry units. 3 infantry units, and they can just penetrate us like hell. And they are entrenched as well. Oh, Finland offers concessions, just like in the real Finnish war. The war with Finland has been a costly affair. No, it hasn't. But as we have been able to push back the Finnish army, they've presented us with a compelling offer. We are given control of strategically important areas, but need to withdraw our troops and cease further hostilities. This will end our offensive on Finland without full control over the region, but will allow us to focus elsewhere. Our troops are needed elsewhere. We will become... Basically, this is the historical end, so we'll take control of Karelia over here. And as we discussed, we'll take Sala. We'll also get control of Petsammo, so this area. We need all of Finland. To be fair, we're doing so well, like 6k to 19k? What are you talking about? Despite all our losses, we've barely taken any losses. We're about to roll them up. With or without a capital. The lakes make it hard to traverse though, I'm not gonna lie. There we go, we'll send a flank attack to here. It should help them reconsider whether or not they want to defend their capital that furiously. We'll set a second offensive line over here. Just make it up as you go along. Support that attack because that is pretty useful. There we go. They have broken. Support that attack. And Helsinki will fall. Pretty darn quickly. People are pushing. Excellent. They're holding pretty decently in the forests over here and everything. It's just we don't really care about any of that. We'll beat them back sooner or later. Helsinki has fallen. Excellent. How are they looking capitulation-wise? Oh, nearly there. We will tamper with their lines. Oh. 9k to 34k. Yeah, this is easy. Honestly, Finland did a crap job of defending itself this time. Which, you know, it happens. Historically they were badass, but this time they just got wrecked. We just rolled over them with tanks in the correct position. We don't have any forces up here, ironically. It's fine. We're doing fine. We're about to lose anyway. These guys are now flanking around over there, that's fine. I'm gonna go over here and cut them off if we can. And they've surrendered. Take all states. Yeah, I'm done now, thank you. Booyah! Excellent. We can now invite to our faction Poland. Wow, we can get stuck in really early. If we just be like, hey Poland, wanna be BFFLs for life? I think BFFL already stands for Best Friends for Life. For life! Just doubly make sure, yeah, we're friends for life, buddy. Give me a front line over here for the tank army. thin these guys out to like 11 troops. Who will then station on the Swedish front line. There we go, that's fine. We'll get, I believe we send a mountain division over here. Yep, mountain division found. We'll attach them to the proper mountain division. And there we go. Another one. Excellent. There's going to be a possible Turkish invasion force at some point. Or at the very least, they'll be great at holding the line down there. I'm not going to invite Poland, as you might have imagined. I don't really care about Poland. If we can get the Molotov-Ribbentrop back to fire. Speaking of which, hello! Let's see, who do we want in our government? We could get a Chief of Air Force. Konstantin Vershinin, the guy we actually want. We can get a ship designer, but I don't care about ships that much. We can get an armor genius, Konstantin Rokossovsky, who was in charge of a tank army, historically, I believe. We'll get Rokossovsky, sure. I mean, we do have a specialized tank army under Zhukov. Let's set this up just in case. We'll try and like declare on them or something. Well, it takes 165 days. That's a bit much, don't you think? We're still unsure if the Trotskyist plot is purged. Fairly annoying. Should be purged now. After they surrendered, basically. Recruit and deploy. All these guys assigned to Kiev front. Unfortunately, because of the war, again, like this, the bloody civil war, these are now not considered cores anymore or something, I don't know. Very annoying. Anyway, despite all of that, the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact has just happened. We can sign the treaty. When the pact is in effect, the closed economy trade policy will be unavailable. The war with Germany focus will also be unavailable for 2 years. The German Foreign Ministry have proposed a non-aggression pact between the two nations. This will greatly increase our mutual trade, and additional secret protocols suggest the division of Eastern Europe into German and Soviet spheres. We'd get basically a claim of all of Eastern Poland. And they would like us. Or we can lose power and, you know, what could possibly go wrong? Right? Italy joined the Axis. Twice. France bans communism. Damn it, France. What are you doing? The Edouard Daladier cabinet have decreed the dissolution of Parti Communiste Français. Ever since Soviet Russia signed a non-aggression pact with Nazi Germany, there have been talks of prescribing communism in France. They are so aggressive. The decree was instated following the agreement between the two nations for the partition of Poland. Edouard Daladier took the opportunity as support for a ban rose, and even leftist papers started advocating for the abolition of Parti Communiste Français, doing all they can to keep the bourgeois in power. And the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact happened. A toast to our new German friends, who totally won't betray us. Rocketry, very nice. Just as a precaution here, in case things do end up going down, we'll get a planning bonus. These guys might well want to prepare for attacking Turkey. There we go. Anyone we can put in charge? We'll get someone with like a 4 or something. If we can. I don't think we have any 4s. Defense in depth. We'll get Kirill Moshelenko. Now, here's the thing. Deep battle or mass mobilization. Improve support and ability to strike deep in enemy territory, or maximize recruitment and strengthen numbers. Enables tactic mass charge. less division attrition, better partisans, infantry recover rate, organization, recruitable population plus 5%, and combat width goes down, which would be really good. Improved recovery rate, guerrilla tactic, less out of supply, more partisans, or relentless assault, tank organization, elastic defense, minus infantry combat width, so we get that either way. Extra tanks breakthrough, mechanized and motorized, and organization loss when moving. I'm not entirely sure yet which I'd like to have, I'll be honest. Like, this seems really okay, it seems pretty good. This seems really good as well. But we'll get minus infantry combat width either way, so it'll be really good regardless. I'm gonna go with tanks. I just love tanks too much, I'm sorry. We'll call this army the Mountaineers. We've got the Polish front. Tank army, because that's how the Soviets did it. Finnish front, Japanese front, excellent. Everything is organized. Danzig or war is happening, folks. So soon, war will be upon us. No location set. We can't deploy in here anymore, which is very annoying. We'll just set them to deploy right away to the Crimean front. We have all the equipment, etc. That's good. We'll just let people deploy naturally now. Still trying to build up some towed artillery and towed anti-tank. Haven't switched production because I am a gibbon. Bloody hell, that's a major mistake there. And it's all my bad. Like, I am completely accepting the blame because it's rightfully my blame. Very annoying. But yeah, we have Finland. Finland's nice. Not sure what they are gonna do with Norway. I might honestly declare on Norway to try and take Nord-Norge here. That would shorten our front with actually it would widen our front quite a bit. So I'll probably pass on that instead. Yeah, Turkey is defending well, I must say. It's probably going to be hard to try and take them over. We'll try and declare war on them at some point. It's going to take a lot of political power and things as it stands now. It was not a favorite idea of mine so far. Hopefully we'll get our things switched around at some point. We need a lot of weapons too now. Still need a lot of support equipment as well. We have a fully second production line, which is just great. Artillery is going to take a while as well. We'll still need to upgrade anti-tank as well at some point. Actually, yeah, the Danziger War is going to happen pretty quickly. I'm going to end this episode here. If you enjoyed the video of our minor civil war and a very successful not-so-winter war against Finland, do leave a like down below. It really does help the channel out a lot. Leave a comment down below if you have anything to say. And if you want to see more, why not subscribe? Anyway, until next time, have a good one, folks.